Okay, in this session, I'm going to cover the Kata and its fundamentals. Okay. To begin with, when you first buy a Kama, make sure you take the cutting edge off, because these come right from the store where they're going to be bought for the farmer, and they're very sharp and ready to use. So when you're practicing the Kata, there's a possibility that you could cut yourself. But you can eliminate that simply by taking the edge off of it and maybe even rounding off the point here at the end of the Kama blade here. Okay, when you're punching with the Kama, there's several different ways of doing it. One is this way. Make sure that your finger, your index finger, is a little ways beyond the, or inside the end of the Kama handle itself. Okay, when you change the Kama in your hand, this is the method. Try to use the Kama so it's in the same position in your hand every time. Whether it's coming underneath or punching, learn to use it in the same position every time. Now, you're going to be holding it several different ways, but not so many ways that you're going to have the blade coming towards your body or to be dangerous. For example, when I punch here, the blade is out. When I change to cut from underneath or block from underneath, the blade goes this way. Okay, now, if you notice, the Kama has sort of an oval shape. If you buy a Kama that's a round handle, it's kind of hard to determine always where the blade's going to be. So when you get Kamas, make sure they have sort of an oval shape in the handle there. That way it's much easier also to learn how to guide the blade by the feel of the handle. So the basic punch, the handle is going to be this way and the blade's going to be outside. Okay, this is one way of punching. Next, to strike, you can change the Kama in your hand to hit this way. Okay, learn to change it back so it's going to be this way. Okay, of course, many times during the Kata you're going to be using both hands. So when you're using both hands, it's very important to know where your hand is on the Kama at all times. If you do it just anyway, you're going to run into trouble and could possibly cut yourself. So make sure that the Kama, practice with the Kama movements a lot so that you'll be able to get very used to how you're moving the Kama throughout your hands. Okay, so the blade's going to have to be going away from you like this, or the end is going to be, the end of the handle is going to be going like this for use as a punch. Okay, I'm going to do some of the techniques very slowly, so please pay attention to how it's manipulated in the hand. From here, around like so. Turn back to punch. Now, as you see the Kata being done, and you practice how to use the Kama in your hand, it should become a lot easier. But don't just expect to get up and start doing the Kama Kata and let your Kama be waving around in your hand in any position. Practice, look at the Kata very carefully and watch what I'm doing with my hands at all times. Hey!